Still waiting for version 14 Lite. They're saying it's going to come out in June, so we got about 2 more months to go for that. Hey everyone, good morning and welcome back. So today, sorry for the not putting any contact in a little while. I had a couple of things come up, but getting right back into it. So we have a lot of new stuff to talk about. So we see that the Model S and X are no mas. You cannot order any, and honestly, you can't even really find any in inventory, which is, I mean, great for Tesla. But right before they did that, they increased the price of Model S and X by $15,000, kind of like a send-off. And now we're seeing the Signature Edition, which is, I think, pretty cool, because it's basically just the Iron Man build, which I think is cool. You get the really dark red exterior with the white interior, gold badging everywhere, Lux package, all this other cool stuff that I think is a great way to send it off, and it's very limited edition as well. I want to say there's 100 Model S's and 250 Model X's, or no, I got that flip-flop. 250 Model S, 100 Model X, and they're all plaids, like all specced out, yokes, everything. So I did not get an email to buy one. I understand why. However, I would love the opportunity to if I could. The $169,420, little steep in my opinion for myself. I know I definitely couldn't afford that even if I wanted to, but could be pretty cool. So now we're kind of looking at other things like Cybertrucks and stuff like that. So going back to the Cybertruck saga that we've been talking about for a little while now, there's really none in inventory. We've got 2 Cyberbeasts in Connecticut. One has like over 4,000 miles. The other one's got like 1,750 miles. And they're still priced at like $96,000. And that's fine. I get it. Like, it's a cool truck and all that stuff. But you're now in 2026. Like, Q2 2026. How are those prices not less? Especially since they're demos. And because there's nothing wrong with demos. Demos are good ways to buy a car for not paying full price. However, we're looking at last year's demos. The cars are so different every single year. Tesla has never kept the same exact build from year to year. So we know that there's some differences in there. We know that it could be a couple minor tweaks here and there, but it's not the same vehicle. So why price it similarly? So I don't know. That's just the way that I think about it. I think it should be closer to like $89,000 at this point. It's 2026. It's, and like Q2 2026. So who knows when these trucks were actually built? My guess is probably mid 25, early 25. So now they're coming up on a year old, and you're getting a truck that's got almost 4,500 miles on it. So it's new because it's never been registered, but it's still got 4,500 miles on it, which is about a quarter what a normal person drives in a year, about 4 months worth of driving. But that's just my personal opinion on it. I'm still excited for the all-wheel drive, base model Cybertruck. I'm still waiting. I still have my order in. I'm still waiting for it. So we'll see what comes out of that. Spicy. I think we got somebody behind us. So I'm excited for that. I want to see that truck come out sooner rather than later. I understand that, it says like June deliveries, July delivery, September, October, April 2027. There's still no date officially on the website itself. So that's just one of the few things that I think about. I want to see the truck get put out. I want to see how those compare to other cars. And yeah, that's about what I'm looking at. I'm going to see who this guy is behind us. All right, looks like it's just like a regular car. Not that I'm riding dirty by any means, because I'm using full self-driving, but you just never know. Some people freak out about filming while you're driving and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's that. There's the Model S and X are gone. There was only like one Model X plaid that I saw for a while that was a beautiful ultra red with white interior and 22-inch wheels. I like that one a lot. I considered it. I considered buying it. I thought it's a great SUV. I like my 2022 Model X plaid, but you're getting that hardware for the front bumper camera, most up-to-date, the Lux package, which I really wish that they gave you the opportunity to retrofit a Lux package, because I would love to have unlimited supercharging. I think that would be a benefit that I would pay for, like pay $5,000 for, I would say. And then, just go from that. I know electricity in Connecticut is really expensive. It's like 30 cents a kilowatt hour, so I would probably make my money back in about 5 years. And I know I suck at holding cars for 5 years, but I like that idea. Model 3 and Model Y are going crazy. Still have that 0% interest APR for 72 months on Model Y standard all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, which is good. I don't know why there was a big fuss about it. It's been around since last year, and Q4 of last year, so I don't know why people are now saying, oh, we now have this new incentive. No, the incentive's always been there. And that was one of the things that motivated my sister to actually buy a Tesla, because they did have that very good incentive for the APR. So I don't know. I don't know what the big fuss was about that, but I think people are just being stupid and trying to find something. There's really nothing to really talk about, so they were like, "Oh, it's 0%." If you're not in a very good financial spot, 0% is great, because now you're not paying interest, you're not paying extra money, and I think that's honestly the best deal to go. And even if you get something a little higher trimmed up, like a premium, you're still getting that 0.99%. The only thing you're not going to get 0.99% on is the performance model, and you're going to get like 5%, which still really good for a new car. So I don't know. That's just the way I think about it. And getting that standard Model Y rear-wheel drive, like the 0% with a car that's under 40 grand, when in today's market you're looking at like $50,000 for a brand new car on average, and that's not even a Tesla. That's like across the board, like a RAV4. You're gonna spend almost 50 grand, and I don't understand that. That is insane to me, because the RAV4 is a good car. Don't get me wrong, very reliable, but it's not that comfortable, in my opinion. When I did a test drive of it, I was like, hell to the no. I cannot sit in this car for any amount of time. And we ended up upgrading to a Highlander back in like 2021. And I should have probably just got a Model Y, but I was anti-electric at the time. I was like, oh, that's so dumb. No one ever drives electric cars. There's no infrastructure for it. This is before I knew anything. And when I bought my first Tesla in 2024, I did a lot of research. I talked to a couple friends that had Teslas, and I was like, dude, so what is going on here? What do we got to do to make this thing work? And it turned out that as long as you could charge at home, which I could, because I have a house and everything like that, it's really easy to own a Tesla. And that's honestly the biggest benefit. And you don't need to have a home charger, I would say, but it definitely helps. You don't need shoes to run, but it sure as shit helps. So that's the way I think about it. And even like a level 1 charger, more than enough meets my needs. I do have a level 2, technically 2 level 2 chargers. I've got a NEMA 1450 outlet, and then I have also got the wall connector. But the NEMA 1450 outlet I use for other stuff, like a heater in the garage and stuff like that. So, but it is dual purpose. So I'm able to charge my car if I ever get to park in the garage, or I can actually just charge outside, which is what I normally do. So I don't know. If you have a place to charge at home, get a Tesla. It's so much cheaper. It's so much more convenient. It's easier. I know people whine. They're like, oh, but the charging infrastructure. It's like, you don't even have to worry about it, dude. Just charge at home. Easy day, man. And I've driven this car down to Philadelphia, and I drove my last Model Y down to Philadelphia, and it was really easy. There's superchargers all on the way, all on Jersey Turnpike. Even though I don't think they're allowed to be on Jersey Turnpike anymore. I could be wrong. But that's just the way I think about it. And here we go. Oh yeah, love a good Acura. But I don't know. I don't see how anyone can really say Tesla sucks anymore. I think that they've pretty well cornered the market on electric EVs. They're very affordable. They're very reliable, very safe. And there's a bunch of things you can do with these cars. And it's the instant acceleration that I love. And I know I have a Plaid, and it's got 1,000 horsepower and all this other fun stuff. But at the end of the day, it's still a very comfortable car. I love my cooled seats. I love full self-driving. I mean, what other company can, you hit the button, either right here on the steering wheel or on the screen, and it just takes you where you want to go. Like, I got to set up for work, and I'm going to go to work now, and it's going to be an easy day. So that's just some of the stuff I think about. It's like the convenience factor. And another convenience factor that I love a lot is Smart Summon. Eventually, we're going to get Banish, I hope. And, I like being able to just walk out of my building, hold the button, and the car just drives to me. That's what I love a lot, because I like convenience factors. So I'm already walking towards my car, and as soon as I'm inside the circle, the car starts coming to me, and then we meet halfway, and we get in, and we go. So that's just some of the stuff that I think about. And I think Banish is going to be, I can't wait. I really can't wait, because it's going to be drop me off at the front door and go find a spot. That's all I really want. It's a car service, but you own the car. Still waiting for version 14 Lite. They're saying it's going to come out in June, so we got about 2 more months to go for that. I am interested in seeing how it goes. When I had the Cybertruck demo for a night or two, 2 nights, I thought it was interesting because I can see the differences when it comes to my Model X hardware 3 versus the Cybertruck hardware 4. And Cybertruck hardware 4, they get updates late. It's never on time. It's always late. So just being able to see the differences between those two, and like how much more smooth the ride quality was for the Cybertruck, and not just in terms of like, hey, I hit a bump, whatever, but like making turns, stopping at lights, accelerating, changing lanes, all this other stuff. I thought that was fantastic. And I could definitely tell night and day that, they're not the same software. Even though if you were to price it out per month, it's the same price. I think that for hardware 3 people, it should probably be a little bit less, because we have not gotten a car update in over a year for our full self-driving software. So it seems like it's fine, but I don't know. They should probably pull it down to like $75 a month, not so much the $99 a month. And that's just my personal opinion on it. Obviously, like, I have no say in this, but to me, I feel like that just makes way more sense, or even $50 a month, because you're not getting the same capabilities as everybody else. It's close, but the ability to drive the car is just not quite the same. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. We should be back on cadence, posting like 2 times a week, and I hope that you guys didn't miss me too much. And I'll give you some more on the Cybertruck saga. I'm still looking at that. It's very difficult for me not to look at it. And honestly, I want both. I want the X and the Cybertruck. But it might be a little bit before we actually get the Cybertruck, unless that base comes out and it's at the right price and I could transfer full self-driving and, the stars align in a way that I would have never thought possible. So I know I'm excited for the Cybertruck, just the different capabilities and being able to do stuff. So I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think it's a great idea to get a Cybertruck? Do you think not? And then to kind of wrap it all up, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys could be doing anything else, but instead you're watching this video. And if you know anyone looking to do a demo drive of a Cybertruck or a Model 3 or Model Y, please use my referral link to book that demo drive. And then when you're ready to buy, you're going to get 3 months of full self-driving on 3, Y, and Cybertruck. S and X are gone, no mas. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.